Hey, what's going on, everybody? This happened to be vlog episode number 3, season 1 of Clydesdale City. I am your mayor, the owner, the president, the founder, the CEO of Clydesdale City. How you doing, everyone? Sorry about the redness in the background because of my Ohio State blankets covering the windows. Today's topic is about sports. How things really messed up about sports. How things screwed up about sports. But over the decades and decades and decades of sports, baseball, football, tennis, basketball, all these sports, wrestling, NASCAR, all your favorite ones out there. There's so many of them. But for the last 2 years during the pandemic, from 2019, towards the end of 2019 to 2022, which is this year. This is June 27th of 2022, today's date. I am recording here in my house, in my apartment. I'm letting you guys know the way things are acting up. These sports are just getting crazy. They change the rules, the regulations so many times. They changed some of these high quality class sports names, team names, like NFL, which is National Football League, if some of you don't know what that is. Let me see. Washington Redskins. They had a press conference a couple of years ago, saying that, 2 years ago actually, saying that they're changing the name from the Redskins to a different name. Like, really? Because of the Native Americans, which I am part of a Native American, eighth of an Iroquois. So by the shoulders, the darkness of my skin, I get tan so easily. Until a couple of days ago, I got burned like a fried crispy chicken outside. I've never been sunburned in my whole entire life till that day. But Native Americans got so offended about the name Washington Redskins, then they changed it to Washington Football Team. Now they changed it to another name. You still got their colors. They got rid of the mascot on the side of their helmet. Like, really? Are you that stupid? I mean, I'm Native American. I don't get offended. I represent my ancestors. I know it's a tiny bit in me of the eighth of an Iroquois, but that's not very important to me and my family. I'm trying to keep that alive as much as I can. I can't believe it. My gray hairs. Look all that mess. I'm 38 years old and I'm already getting a whole bunch of gray hairs. I'm starting to look like my dad. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. I'm losing the train of thought. And then all of a sudden, switch from NFL to MLB, which is Major League Baseball. Cleveland Indians get offended 2 years ago because of once again, the Native Americans get so offended because of the Chief Wahoo, a mascot. And, the little Indian side, they kept the colors, but they changed their name to the Cleveland Guardians. Is that kind of odd? Cleveland Guardians, Anaheim Angels. Cleveland Guardians, Anaheim Angels. Does it seem like familiar to you? Oh yeah, it's almost copyright, morons. You want to copyright anybody's stuff? Once you copyright, disturbed songs like "We Are the World" and say "We Are Americans." Just change the name to We Are World to We Are Americans. That's pretty much like copyright, okay? If you're gonna change any name to anything without getting so offended, let's go for Cleveland Basset Hounds, okay? Because we got a lot of we got a lot of hunters out there in the middle of Ohio that loves to use their hunting skills in the middle of the woods, killing deer, turkeys, chickens, whatever their pleasure for. And they should change their name to something similarity that we all Ohio is stand for different things. And Washington Redskins, if you really want to change your name to Washington, any name, you should really go for Washington. Oh, you did so call it Washington Capital or something, or Collateral. But you really want to stand up for the colors, you should call it the Washington Maple Life, or the Washington Growth. Whatever it suits your... Well, growth sounds a little weird. Or the Maple... Or Washington Timbers. That's even better, because the color looks like the woods. You're cutting down the trees, you're making firewood out of it. But you know what I mean? It's so stupid, though. They change their relations. I understand a lot of these guys, all these players been taking steroids and stuff like that. But you know, it's time to grow up, guys. It's time to use the brain, time to use your head to change. I mean, I understand what you guys are coming from. I completely support it. But if you're going to change anything, so just don't get offended. Just put your big boy pants on, grow up, and stop being such a bunch of little sissies. I mean, that's basically what it is. You're walking around in little skirts, whining, complaining, moaning about, oh, this and this and this. We're going to get so offended, we're going to make a press conference out of it on live national television with a whole bunch of reporters that don't know anything about anything. They're just there to get paid big bucks to hear you run your jaw, and you're getting bigger bucks for them to listen to your mouth and asking you the simple, stupid questions. Hey, I have a question. What about this player? They're going to take him off. He's been off the bench for a while. When is he going to come back? Like, really? I'm just getting really tired of this. I'm getting really, really fed up with all this nonsense. Hypocritical, whiny little babies. They're still in the cribs and still in their diapers, yelling and carrying on. It's just fair. I love my mommy. Tommy stole my G.I. Joe. Sally hit me with a wiffle ball bat. I'm crying to mommy. It's time to grow up, guys. You can't do what you want. It's not evolve around you. Life does not evolve around you. It is evolved around God. You need to stop acting like childish little kids' games. I mean, I love to play games. I love hanging out. I like to have, woohoo, let's have fun. Once in a while, instead of getting, oh my goodness, I'm so offended by this. I'm so offended by that because of my culture, my skin, and my color, of my heritage, of my nationality, my sex, of my creed, of my this, of my that, disabilities. You know what? I'm 38 years old. I've been hearing about this my whole entire life. Ever since I was a little bitty little shrimp cocktail to a great big fat guy like you're seeing now. And it's getting old. It's time to grow up. That's all I gotta say. And basically, wake up, America. It's time to stop being so offended for every stupid little petty junk. God bless you. God loves you. And remember, come and visit the Clydesdale City, population #1. If you come and visit, you're allowed to live here anytime you want. There's a freedom of land, freedom of opportunity. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time. This is Clydesdale City. I am the mayor. I am the owner, the founder, the president, and all the above of Clydesdale City. I am Clydesdale, saying peace out and God bless.